everyone, so welcome to another Zodi's Rails videos. Now, I've something quite a bit different today. Now, some of you may have noticed from my other videos that I've mentioned about coal mining and bits and bobs like that, and today I thought I would actually show you a little bit to do with my collection about mining. Now, if people like this sort of thing, I will do more videos because I have a lot more than just a couple of lamps. Unfortunately, I'm not super... what's the word I'm looking for? Knowledgeable of these sort of things. So I do hope you don't mind that I am going to go and read some stuff and obviously put it in the video a bit later as well. But I thought I might as well show you a little bit of what I've got. Now, I haven't seen many of these videos around, probably because they're not very popular. But I thought it might be of interest to some people, so I thought, why not? So what we have in front of us is an old miner's cap. Now, this is one of the electric types. Now, these aren't super old. I will obviously put some information on the screen about how old they are if I can find out, because I've struggled so far, but I'm sure some of you will definitely know. Now, there's different components to this. You've got the battery itself, and then you've got the cap lamp. Now, the battery itself, this is made by Oldham, Oldham batteries. I think they still make mining lamps till this day, but obviously more modern LED versions. These used to be the old fluorescent, not fluorescent, I'll put the name on screen now if I can find out what the word was. But they make newer ones. Now this I bought on eBay, or actually no, I bought this off a Facebook page, which I'll leave in the description below. And I believe this one actually come from Mill. I'm not 100% sure, one of the coal mines in the UK. It's obviously seen some use. There is quite a few scratches on here. There's obviously the big 385 on there. Now, it did have a sort of belt thing that went along the top here. If I can find that, I'll put that on screen now. But that had, I think, an RFID tag in it, so that when you're taking your lamp out for your shift, you can, they scan the tag or whatnot, so they know that lamp's gone out. Then you scan it when you come back in. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then these are lead acid batteries, so you have two components here. You got one battery, you got one part, and then another part here. They're lead acid, so acid batteries, not like the lithium-ion batteries you get nowadays or the CAD batteries. These were older battery types. Now, when I first got this, it didn't actually work. What I did, as per the person I bought them off of suggested, fill them with deionized water, and sorry, not deionized, distilled water, sorry, and they eventually worked. And I do have a couple of original chargers for these, or Oldham chargers anyway, so I actually got them to work. Now, this one I've actually converted to an LED lamp, so what I'll do is I'll just turn this light off. And I will show you how that looks. So I've got the lamp here. So this is what one of the LED one looks like. There you go, I hope that comes out right on the screen here. Haven't charged it for very long, so it's not super bright, but there you go. And then there's actually a secondary bulb inside here for power saving, which is the original bulb, and you can only just about see that. There you go. So you've got the main bulb in the middle, and then you've got that little one on the top there. That's the original bulb that was in it. Not super bright. There we go. Now, the main issue with these, it was the amount of time that they would last for. I think they would last around 8 hours on a full charge, the new ones. They might last a little bit longer depending on what light you have it on, whether it's the secondary or the main bulb. It all depends because each one takes different power. I believe they were 4-volt batteries, so it's a 4-volt battery with an output of 0.8 amps. Again, I will double check that. And they're not exactly light. So the battery packs themselves, these are about, I think, well, just over 2 kilos. Very heavy because they are completely plastic. Then you've got metal components under here, but generally it is plastic. And then the cabling itself, I think it's around 1 meter worth of cable. And then on the back of the lamp here, you have the hook that would go onto the cap. So the miner's helmet, it would just slot onto there, and then you have yourself a hands-free lamp. That's a little switch there, so you just twist it whatever way you want it on, then that will turn on either the regular light or the small light, or turn it off. And the weird sort of keyhole that's here, that's for charging. So what I'll do is I'll put it on pause, I'll grab one of the original lamps that I've got, which is completely original, and I'll get back to you and I'll show you how they charge as well. So here we have another one I've got. Now this one's really scratched up so you can't really see it, but it says Oldham Type T3. The other one was a Type 3 mega lamp, and this one is just a standard Type 3. Now this one is slightly older because it has a metal connector at the top here. Now this is, so that's where the components are simply positive and negative wires, they just run out. I think there's it's a capacitor or resistor, it's one of the two. I think it's a resistor actually. Again, not 100% sure. That's in just underneath here. Then it runs out through the cables and then up to the lamp itself. Now this is one of the actual first lamps that I got, which worked out of the which worked straight away, and which was quite surprising because it hasn't been used for many years. Now, I don't think this actually come from a coal mine. I do believe this actually come from somewhere down in Cornwall. I think it's actually used in a tin mine. Not 100% sure. The seller just said it's been in their shed for ages and they just wanted to get rid of it. I don't know where it's from, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. Then what I didn't show you on the back of the other one is on the back of these they're just 2 loops for the for a belt to go through. Simple as that. Now on the top of this one here, I'll bring the camera in on a different shot. Just at the top here it actually says 4th of the 10th 72. So that means that it wasn't actually that long ago since it was used. Maybe that was the day that it came out, or that whatever the mine was, that it shut down, or anything like that. But it's 4th of the 10th 92. So if any of you can help me out on what that could possibly mean, then that'd be fantastic. But this one, getting around the cables, then you got the lamp here. So the bezel on here, this one is a Type G lamp itself. This little unit is known as a Type G. You've got a black bezel, unlike the other one which has got a red bezel. But other than that, it's more or less the same concept. Now this little screw just up here, they are little buggers, because if you want to change the bulb or do anything on the inside, you have to get that screw off most of the time to be able to get inside and therefore mess around, because usually it has been taken off of this one, it's actually been chopped there. That would lock into one of these little notches on the bezel, meaning that it's locked in place so it can't come undone at any point. I suppose it was just more or less for safety. But this one has actually got the original bulbs in it still, so I'll turn these lights off. So that's the main bulb there. It's not super bright, as you can see, or barely see. And then you've got the secondary bulb, which really isn't bright. Now bear in mind this is years old, so it's a little bit dimmer than it usually would be. It would be it'd be a lot brighter during the dark. Plus it hasn't been on charge for a super long time, but this will just give you an idea of how these look. But there you go. Let's turn the lights back on. But it's the same sort of dealio as the other one as far as the weight goes and the battery type. It's still a 2-cell battery. It's actually got different writing on here. Volts, what does it say on the volts there? Ooh, can't read, it's actually been scratched away way too much. Not too sure on that. But yeah, so I'll probably move the camera around in a bit and show you what this all looks like. Now, just before I go, I just wanted to show you what the charger looks like. Now, this is one of the single chargers. This isn't one of the charging racks that you'd get in colliery or a different mining setting. You'd have racks which were, well, they'd have like 20 odd, 10, 20 odd lamps per level, and there'd be like 3 or 4 different racks on a level. Yeah, there'd be lots because obviously it's a workplace. This is just one of the single ones that they sell, or used to sell at least. So you put the key in there, or not the key, the lamp just goes on there. So there's your keyhole, put it on there, twist, and then it charges. It is as simple as that. Then you twist it and take it off. Nice and easy. Now, with this one, well, it basically means that this and this is, I think, I'm not too sure on this bit because that's the bit that's got the electrical current. But this bit here, I'm pretty sure does hold a current when it's turned on, so you do have to be careful with it. But you can see on the bottom here, that bit touches there, and then the charging goes in through that bit right there. So that's just how one of the chargers works as well. Now, I do hope you have enjoyed this video. As I know it's very different, but I do take an interest in this sort of thing. So if you are interested in this, let me know and I'll do some other videos because I've got lots of different things. I've got helmets, self-rescuers, pit tokens. I've got an array of like little bits and bobs as well. I do want to collect more, but it is quite an expensive thing every now and again, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, if you do want to know more about all this stuff, then do let me know. I hope this video has been sufficient, although it's very different to what I do. It's only because I haven't seen much out there in relation to this sort of thing, so I thought I might as well. But again, thank you all so much for dealing with me lately. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Hopefully I will see you in another video. And of course, thank you very much, and goodbye.